Hey guys, welcome back to another JC Tennis video. So, as I'm sure everyone saw, Djokovic beat Holger Rune in straight sets. It was a very routine victory for Novak. And there was a lot of controversy around what Djokovic said after his match. He had some remarks about the Rune chants that he thought might have been booing. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But after the match, he had an interview with BBC Today, and I'm going to just play the video here and react to it. I've not yet seen it, but he apparently leaves the interview about a minute and a half in because he's sick of them just talking about the same thing over and over again, which is his interview after the match ended, where he really just said what he felt like was happening. So yeah, let's watch this thing because I've not seen this yet.
Novak, your post-match reaction, speaking about some members of the crowd being disrespectful. On reflection, how do you feel now?
Same.
You're a 7-time champion here.
Very short, calculated Bill Belichick answer there. Same. Nothing wrong with it. Let's see what happens next.
Get the respect you deserve?
Look, as I said,
Ballsy question.
Post-match interview, I thanked all the people. Most of the people in the stadium tonight were respectful, and I thanked them. And I know that, after watching all day tennis, is not easy to stay. So I was
Watching tennis all day on center court seems pretty easy to me. I don't know what he's talking about there. That'd be pretty great.
I was thankful, I don't take it for granted. Obviously, they're a big part of why I still play, the crowds and people who really appreciate the tennis players and what we do and the efforts we put in, and we appreciate them paying tickets and coming to support us and to support the tennis, to support this beautiful tournament. So, I always try to acknowledge that. But then, when I feel that the crowd is stepping over the line, I react, and, I don't regret my words or actions on the court.
I do think he's right about people disguising Rune chants as booing. I feel like that's something that would be very easy to do, especially when, Djokovic was destroying Rune that day, and when you're at a tennis match, you want a match, and I'm almost positive there would be a handful of people there that would disguise their booing with the Rune chant that was happening. And I do believe it was an original chant for Rune, but it probably turned into something more towards an occasional boo towards Djokovic that was disguised. I don't think he'd have such a crazy reaction if that wasn't the case. He's been around for a while. I think he knows what is up with the crowds.
How do you feel your mindset is when there is some disrespect from the crowd? Does it help you play better?
Do you have any other questions other than the crowd? Or are you focused only on that? Or
he is going full I don't care mode these last few days at Wimbledon. That's an awesome thing to say. Let's see what he says next.
Any questions about the match or something like that, or is it solely focused
They're
on
panicking.
Well, your immediate reaction after was...
Well, this is the third question.
Immediate reaction, whoa.
I said what I have to say. Maybe we can speak about it.
So with Alex de Minaur up next...
Oh, there we go. They found something to ask about.
I look forward to it. It's going to be a tough one.
He's going to be popular here.
Oh, and they weren't done. He just left. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. I wonder how long that was supposed to go on for, or if it was supposed to be something short. Man, he was done with that though, and he didn't even seem bothered by it until he was just like, "Do you have any other questions?" It felt like he was going along with it quite normally. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. Yeah, it was in all the headlines. It's all anyone's really been talking about since that match ended. I know McEnroe had a lot to say about it. He sided with Djokovic on the whole situation. Personally, I'm on Djokovic's side. I think it's about time he gets accepted more as a great champion. He's towards the end of his career. He deserves the love and respect of Nadal and Federer. I really believe it. So. And there's arguments to be made there for sure, but just morally, the constant rooting against him and everything that comes with Djokovic still to this day. I mean, this guy, it didn't even look like he was going to play this tournament, and it's great that he is. It's great for everyone that he is. The sport, the fans, the intrigue, and he might win the whole thing. So yeah, it's crazy. I know I don't live in the UK, so I'm not too familiar with the BBC, but from what I sense online is that this isn't very out of character for them. Someone can comment on that too if they have more insight on that, but it seems like the BBC is not, they have their views and they try to push certain agendas and things like that, but yeah, I just want to watch that interview. It's crazy. Djokovic is always gonna say it how he sees it, and that's a rare thing in sport today, in the world today, so you gotta respect Djokovic for that, man. So yeah, that was cool to watch, and yeah, I'm glad I could watch that, share my reaction with you guys. So I'm gonna try to do more of these videos, and I'll do some other videos coming up soon. So yeah, that's a wrap on this one, guys, and I'll see you next time.